I'd like to welcome you all to Stowmarket Flower Club's presentation for Christmas. Like all clubs, we are unable to meet at the moment, and we're especially sad that we shall miss our open Christmas meeting, which is always the highlight of our year and well supported. So this is the reason we have decided to do our own thing and do our own little presentation of ideas from Christmas from some of our members. First of all, I'd just like to thank those who've been involved, William and Caroline Barnes, for lending us their home and their premises where we can do this filming. To David Head, who is actually filming this for us, son of one of our members, and the 5 girls who are going to demonstrate to you, which is Di, Patrina, Vicky, Julie and Brenda. So I'm very grateful for them to give up their time to spend this morning here. So I'm going to start where most Christmases start, at the front door. The first thing we do is the wreath that's going to go on our door. So I have shown you 2 different ideas with wicker wreath bases. As we're all been encouraged to use floral foam less these days, I'm keeping it to a minimum on these 2. This one has a little piece of dried foam attached to the top of this wreath base with pot tape. You can use wire, but wire does cut in, so I find pot tape better. So in this particular one, I've used some slices of bark, which were bought from the florist supplier, some dried mollusella, some Chinese lanterns, some echinacea seed pods, a few dried fruits, and just to fill it up in the and give us some focal point in the middle, some hydrangea, which at the moment isn't quite dry, but it will dry over the next day or 2. It's mature. And then for my fresh design, which will go up just before Christmas, this is one with a rope hanger. I have again taped 2 smallish pieces of oasis to this ring and filled it with greenery. So we've got some curly ivy, which is one of my great favourites, some skimmia and some variegated holly. So we're going to just use standard red roses. See, they only want to be very short to go in a design like this. So I think you'll find that 3 in each placement will be quite enough. Turn it round so you can just see the first 3. You'll find there are a few gaps which we can fill up afterwards. It's quite important to get these flowers in at this stage and then go back. As this year is, for most of us, Christmas is going to feel very different. I think it would be really nice to have something on our front doors for people to look at as they go past, even if they can't come and visit like they would do normally. Our neighbours and friends can see what we've got as they go past. So I'm going to just put a little bit more holly in a gap here. Some variegated box, which just gives us the contrast in colour and texture. So before I go any further, I'll just show you it as it is. And then just to finish it off, I'm going to put in some bows. I love Christmas ribbons, they are my one weakness, and I have a lovely selection. This one I particularly like because it goes well with the red roses. And so I'm using that. Quite large bow at the bottom and 2 little loops just to bring it through into the top. They're just little loops that have been wired up. So there we have our welcome to Christmas for your front door.